Crocodiles are some of the most fascinating creatures on this planet. They're ancient reptilian predators that have been around for over 200 million years. They were around when the dinosaurs roamed the Earth, and they were still here when the dinosaurs became extinct. They have managed to survive many mass extinction events, and they continue to thrive today. But why are they called the rulers of the swamps? Is it because they're so old? Is it because they're so fierce? Or is there something else that makes them the undisputed masters of their domain? In this episode, we will take a closer look at these amazing animals and find out what makes them the rulers of the swamps. Crocodiles are reptiles, which means that they are cold-blooded animals that have scales and breathe air. They are part of an order of reptiles called Crocodilia, which also includes alligators, caimans, and gharials. However, crocodiles are the only ones in this order that are called crocodiles. There are about 23 species of crocodiles living today, and they are found in both freshwater and saltwater habitats in tropical and subtropical regions around the world. So why are crocodiles called the rulers of the swamps? One reason is that crocodiles have been around for a very long time. They first appeared on Earth during the Triassic period, which was about 252 to 201 million years ago. At that time, the Earth was very different from what it is now. The continents were arranged in a supercontinent called Pangaea, and the climate was much warmer than it is now. Crocodiles thrived in these conditions, and they quickly became one of the top predators in their environment. They have remained at the top of the food chain ever since. Another reason why crocodiles are called the rulers of the swamps is because their anatomy has remained relatively unchanged for millions of years. This is a sign that they are well adapted to their environment and that they are successful predators. Crocodiles have armored bodies that are covered in thick, scaly skin. This protects them from injury and helps them to retain water. They also have extremely powerful jaws and sharp teeth that allow them to deliver a deadly bite. The bite force of a crocodile is the strongest of any animal in the world. It can be up to 3 times stronger than the bite of a lion or a tiger. This allows them to catch and eat almost any kind of prey. Crocodiles are also great swimmers, and they can stay submerged for a long time without coming up for air. They have webbed feet that help them to paddle through the water. They have a special valve that allows them to close off their nostrils and ears when they are underwater. This helps them to conserve oxygen and to avoid predators. They are masters of ambush, and they often lie motionless for hours or even days until their prey comes within striking distance. When this happens, they use their powerful tails to propel themselves forward with sudden explosive speed and grab their prey. They are also known for their signature move, the death roll, in which they spin and twist in the water to dismember or drown their victims. Crocodiles are found in a variety of habitats, including rivers, lakes, swamps, and mangroves. They are typically found in tropical and subtropical regions of the world, but some species can tolerate colder temperatures. One of the most famous species of crocodile is the Nile crocodile, which is found in freshwater habitats in Africa. It is one of the largest species of crocodile and is responsible for a large number of attacks on humans. Another famous species is the American crocodile, which is found in the Americas. It is a smaller species than the Nile crocodile, but it is still a powerful predator. The largest species of crocodile is the saltwater crocodile, which is found in South and Southeast Asia and northern Australia. It is the largest living reptile and can grow up to 6 meters in length. Crocodiles are apex predators, which means that they are at the top of the food chain in their environment. They feed on a variety of animals, including fish, birds, and mammals. They are opportunistic feeders and will eat almost anything that enters their territory. Crocodiles play an important role in regulating the populations of other animals in their environment. By preying on fish, they help to keep the fish population under control and prevent any one species of fish from becoming too abundant. They also feed on dead animals that enter the water, which helps to keep the water clean and free of disease. The presence of crocodiles in a wetland ecosystem is a sign of a healthy and balanced environment. They are sensitive to changes in their environment and are often the first to disappear when an ecosystem becomes degraded. Crocodiles have been hunted by humans for centuries for their leather, meat, and trophies. In some cultures, crocodile meat is considered a delicacy, and crocodile leather is used to make high-quality leather goods. In other cultures, crocodiles are seen as dangerous pests that must be controlled. In some parts of the world, crocodiles are still hunted for their traditional use in medicine. Despite these threats, crocodiles are still around today. This is a testament to their hardiness and ability to adapt to changing conditions. There are some species of crocodile that are endangered, such as the American crocodile and the saltwater crocodile. This is mainly due to hunting, poaching, and habitat loss. There are conservation programs in place to protect these species and their habitats. In some countries, it is illegal to hunt crocodiles or to disturb their nests. There are also crocodile farms where crocodiles are raised for their leather and meat. Helps to reduce the demand for products made from wild crocodiles. Some people keep crocodiles as pets, but this is not recommended. Crocodiles are wild animals and they can be dangerous, even if they are raised in captivity. They can grow to be very large, and they have powerful jaws and sharp teeth. They can also be aggressive towards humans. So it's best to admire these magnificent creatures from a safe distance. Crocodiles can live for more than 70 years, making them one of the longest living reptiles. This means that they have a long time to grow and mature, and they can reproduce many times over the course of their lifetime. This helps to ensure that there are always enough crocodiles to keep their populations strong and healthy. Crocodiles communicate with each other in a variety of ways. They use sounds such as hisses and growls to warn off potential predators. They also use vibrations to communicate with each other while they are underwater. They do this by producing low-frequency sounds that travel through the water and can be detected by other crocodiles. Crocodiles also use body language to communicate with each other. For example, they may raise their snouts in the air to appear more threatening, or they may open their mouths wide to display their teeth. Despite their reputation as being cold-blooded killers, female crocodiles are surprisingly protective mothers. When it's time to lay their eggs, they will create a nest on land and then guard it fiercely until the eggs hatch. They will also protect their young once they hatch until they are old enough to fend for themselves. Now let's recap the reasons why crocodiles are called the rulers of the swamps. First, they've been around for a very long time, and they've managed to survive many mass extinction events. Second, their anatomy has remained largely unchanged for millions of years, which is a sign of successful adaptation. Third, they have armored bodies and powerful jaws with the strongest bite force of any animal in the world. Fourth, they are great swimmers and masters of ambush, able to lie motionless for long periods and then strike with explosive speed. Fifth, they are apex predators that play an important role in regulating the populations of other animals in their environment. And sixth, they are surprisingly protective parents who will defend their young until they are old enough to survive on their own. Crocodiles are truly fascinating creatures, and they deserve their reputation as the rulers of the swamps. They are ancient predators that have managed to survive for millions of years, and they continue to thrive today. They are powerful, efficient hunters, and they play an important role in the health of their environment. But they are also surprisingly gentle when it comes to their young. What can we learn from the crocodile? These ancient creatures have managed to survive for millions of years by being adaptable, resilient, and persistent. In the face of adversity, they have learned to use their environment to their advantage, and have developed hunting techniques that are matched by any other predator. They have also shown us that even the most fearsome predators can be surprisingly gentle and nurturing parents. Maybe it's time we humans learned a thing or two from the crocodiles. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.